Hello, everybody, and today we are going to be talking about my favorite games of 2025. 2026 just started, and so I thought it'd be a perfect time to reflect on my favorite games that came out this year and that I just generally enjoyed playing. Okay, in number five, we have Donkey Kong Bonanza. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when the Switch 2 came out, Mario Kart World wasn't it for me. It did not really make me want to play my Switch 2. I'm a huge Zelda fan, but even then, I was like, oh, I could still just play those games on my Switch 1. But when Donkey Kong Bonanza came out, man, that's when I really started playing my Switch 2. And before this game, honestly, I couldn't even tell you what was the last time I played a Donkey Kong game. Maybe in the N64. I think that would probably be the last time I played a Donkey Kong game. But it doesn't matter because after playing this game, I am a fan for sure. This game is so fun and I really enjoyed it and it made me actually want to play my Switch too. For those that haven't played the new Donkey Kong game, basically it's a 3D platformer, but in this platform, it's unique in the way that you can just destroy anything. You're a monkey on a rampage, and the world is yours to destroy. It's awesome. You also have unique power ups that you can use that lets you kind of I don't know, change the terrain in a way that you couldn't before. It's really fun, and there's a lot to unlock, like many Mario games. You just kind of unlock a lot of things. And so, if you're into 3D platforms, and if you're into destroying, or if you're into like bananas, I don't know, I definitely consider playing this game. It's probably one of the best games on the Switch 2 right now, and so definitely a recommendation from me. Oh yeah, and I forgot that game's story is pretty good for a Mario game. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's pretty good. All right, next game. Okay, in number four we have Ball X Pit. It is probably my favorite game right now on the Switch 2. For those that don't know what Ball X Pit is, it's like those old games where you had a brick and a ball and you're bouncing the ball to hit the bricks and break them. It's like that, but like awesome. In this game, you have unique characters and they throw like specific types of balls, and these balls can like shoot lasers or poison the enemies. And they're not bricks that you're shooting at anymore. They're like these little enemies, and you're kind of just trying to continue to level up to get new unlock variations of these lightning balls, freeze balls, laser balls, and all that helps you in defeating the enemies. It's super cool. It's something that you could just kind of pick up whenever you want and put down whenever you want. That's usually how I use my Switch. I just play a little bit, and so this game kind of allows me to do that. Another thing that's really cool about this game is that you actually have some like world building, so you can build like these little towns, and the little buildings you build in the town actually help your little characters that are going to fight these enemies become stronger. Each time that you go, you get a little bit stronger, so it's definitely a roguelike. And if you're into roguelikes and maybe into those old kind of breaking games, I would definitely recommend this one. A lot of fun, and I'm probably going to continue to playing it, especially because it's just easy to pick up for like 15 minutes and then put down. All right, and in number three, we have Split Fiction. Now, I recently just finished It Takes Two before playing Split Fiction, and so I was already hooked. And if you haven't played like Split Fiction or It Takes Two, it's a game where you have to cooperate with another player. It's a co-op game, but you are both relying on each other to complete the game. These games are amazing. They're great to play with a friend. I actually played this game with my cousin that's really far from me and lives in another state, and it was just awesome to kind of like jump on every night or so and try to progress to the game. Basically, in the game, you are playing as these either two characters, and you guys are sucked into this fantasy world where you guys have unique abilities. But because it's a fantasy world, they could either switch between fantasy or fiction. And it's really awesome because the game does a really good thing of like not staying with one like gimmick for too long. So you might be like a dragon in for 15 minutes, and then the next one you are a I don't know something else. I don't want to spoil the game, but let's say you're in like chase in like a super futuristic world, and so that's really unique in that game because you can't really get tired of what's going on since it only jumps between genres within like 15 minutes, and the puzzles are really great. And so if you haven't played those kind of games and you really want to play with someone that you love or someone that you want to yell at because there is some puzzles that kind of frustrate you if your partner doesn't get them right, this is one that I definitely recommend that you check out. Okay, number two, very popular game right now. It has to definitely go to Arc Raiders. Man, I have been no lifing this game. And I'm not even an extraction shooter fan. Like, this is the first extraction shooter that I've ever played. But this game is so awesome that I feel like it just allows new players to jump in with ease. Like, I never knew what extraction shooters even look like, and I'm having a blast. Like, I really am. One of the things that's awesome about the game is that even if you're a new player, you don't feel necessarily weak or like maybe outgunned as old players. The early guns kind of go a long way, and really, it's fun about like what might happen in this raid. May I encounter a friendly person, and I'm actually not had to shoot anybody. We're just kind of working together and cooperating and getting a loot and leaving. Definitely a game that I recommend if you want to again sit down for like 15 minutes, do a couple of runs, and then kind of put it down. Me personally, I that's kind of the time that I kind of play. I don't have really a long time to sit down and play for hours on end. But if I could jump on a game or two and play a couple matches, those are the kind of the games that I enjoy. And so, yeah, definitely recommend Arc Raiders, either if you like shooters, if you are big into an extraction shooters, or if you wanted to try something new and you're kind of stuck or tired of the Battle Royale formula. I know games like that, like Fortnite and all those other games are kind of pretty much, I don't know, seems like they're coming to an end. I think maybe this would be the one that probably would take over for the majority of like casual players. So yeah, definitely a recommendation for Arc Raiders. Okay, and my number one game this year, this would probably come to no shock for those people that know me pretty well, and that has to go to Expedition 33. I heard about this game maybe a week after it released, and then people were talking a lot about it. They're like, "Oh, it's so good. If you like RPGs, give it a shot. Try it, try it, try it." And I was like, "Okay, I'll jump on Game Pass. It's free on there. I'll give it a go." Man, I played like 60 hours of that game and like beat like almost all of it. Still haven't beat the last boss. Simon, I'm coming for you. But man, that game is so awesome. The visuals are amazing. The music, oh my goodness, the music. I have it on my phone, on my Spotify. I'm playing it in the car. So great. The story, even my wife, she was like really into the story. She didn't care too much about the gameplay, but she was hooked. Oh, and the gameplay is so good. Like, I know you could dodge things, but you gotta parry things, right? You gotta parry everything. So if you've kind of played RPGs in the past, maybe you're a Pokemon fan. That's kind of how I started getting into RPGs. Yeah, it's like not like Pokemon at all, but at least you take turns in this game, kind of. Uh, I don't know why I wanted to compare those two. They're not even close. But yeah, definitely a game that I recommend that you check out. It's really one that I probably have to get back into because I know a DLC just dropped and I haven't even tried to look into the DLC. So that's probably what I'm going to do after this video. And speaking of that, those are the 5 games that I really enjoyed this year. I would love to hear from you guys. What are your top 5 games of 2025? And if you like this type of content, go ahead and consider subscribing, leaving a like or a follow, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.